What's up, guys? I'm playing basketball. I know how. You guys know I am turning the light on.
5-point lead at halftime. How?
What's up, guys? Today I'm playing 2K basketball today. I am playing 2K basketball right now. Again, because this is it. My rise, Aircrew. I'm playing basketball, Aircrew. I didn't see the look out. Like everything else, we'll like it like every Aircrew really long. The last one is I had it depends what time it ended. Like I had to schedule what time like ended. Okay, this Aircrew is gonna be really long, be a little bit land.
How you feeling? Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
We'll fancy up my character up. I'm gonna turn that fucking song. So it's up. Look at that phone, wait, turn that focus on. Oh, we can check the fucking clock.
Road to the finals, it's a lot easier to win this one.
Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or scene staff. Attention all the fans out there. Make sure to come out to that next home game to get the first 10,000 of you who get your own text on these dancing trading card. A reminder, fans that will hopefully come to join us for our trading card dance. The first 10,000 fans who get will receive a trading card package. Arrive early to the fan zone and step inside by earnings and the eat and
Happy holidays, everyone! Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Heat in Miami. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Oh, Adams with the block. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. Yes, it's good.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
No good with the triple. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Allie, thank you. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Doesn't go for him. Some solid D from Jaquez.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
For 3. And again, no good by Miami.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. Puts up a 3. Mobley grabs the board.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Monroe. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Mark is checked in for Miami. And with the All-Star game coming up, let's check in on the standings in the East. You take a look at Miami. Their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And checking out the Cavaliers, a game back.
Well, I think for Miami, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Hansen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Heat trail by 3. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jarrett Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint.
That's not right.
He's got length, he's got intellect and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
And the shot goes down.
He's been aggressive right from the tip, but it's resulted in only 2 buckets off of 9 attempts.
Jones, he's checked in for Mobley.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Garland for 3. Rebound Miami. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, deflected. He shoots a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Hanson's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Bobo. Yep, that one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul.
Substitution on the court.
Garland for 3. Fires in the triple.
That's too early.
Got 5 points now this quarter.
Do not allow Darius Garland to get dialed in from 3, especially in the corner.
On the court for the Cavaliers. They've got Evan Mobley, and it's Garland in at the 2. Oh, it's stolen.
He's still a fucking ball.
It's stolen by Adams. And he tries in. And
Yeah,
it's slammed
that's
in by Adams.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
That's my ball.
Garland with the ball. Guarded now by Jaquez. From deep. Sends the ball. No good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Clark is checked in for Jaquez. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Garland. Launches it. Lobo with the rebound. Lobo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Missed inside.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Outside Jones. Here's Monroe. Here's Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Poole's gotten his first basket of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
To the paint. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. Javi Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Jones. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Great open look there. Monroe's got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
The Cavaliers lead by 6. The 3 is up. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. It's good. 10 points for him.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
From deep, Mobley. No good on the buzzer beater. And we finished off one half of play. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Miami Heat.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D. And the next topic. Thanks, as always, for watching.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Heat trail by 7. We've got Jalen Suggs, and it's Jaquez in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see this.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Fly it! Fly it!
Pass to Monroe. All sorts of time. And a big bounce.
I told you for the block.
Right Monroe's got 11.
That's been typical of
Oh,
their
we're not going to be the
performance
fucking
today.
Cavaliers.
Sharing the ball and creating good shots. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
They need this. Bobo, great positioning on the putback.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Miami foul. Number 75. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
The Cavaliers lead by 12. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Monroe's got 5 points in the quarter.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
And here comes Cleveland. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Beyond the arc.
I had enough fucking darkness room.
Bobo with the rebound. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. The quick look, no good that time.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Garland, no good. Heat trail by 15. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Evan Mobley, 3rd.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire. That's number 4 on him. He's still got a...
Good, I want out of here. He said, observe the foul. You can fucking team win. I'm gonna get another fucking foul.
Wow. 23.
Oh my, he really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul.
Because there are
on the court for the Cavaliers. We've got Herb Jones, and it's Watson At the 2, hits a three-pointer.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Hansen passes to Jones. Here's Lee. Back to Watson. And another miss by Cleveland. For Miami, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Lee. The 3. Rebound by the Heat. Down low. Driving in. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Adams. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
And that's a frustration foul. They've let this game slip away.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after.
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Well, hey, how it wins.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin.
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape. Can't be reaching like that, dude. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good. These are the games you have to win to be taken.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Chet Holmgren.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. They'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Suggs. Adams is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Mobo in at the 4 spot. Here's Holmgren. Barrett wide open, he fires. Hits it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Shoots from 12. No good off the front iron. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Stojic. Off target from outside. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Bulls.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Now, here's Suggs. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
That shot is on.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the evening.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Here's Stojic. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. To the inside. Strother, no good. The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Clippers.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Mullins checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. And here are the Heat now. They trail by 7. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Morrison out there with Barrett. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Mullins. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Tries it from 9. Here's Mobo. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Mobo's got 4 this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
And Miami making a change here. Clark's checked in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
The Thunder leading by 6. From the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Lobo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Suggs with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Mullen for 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And they pick up 2. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
They frustrate.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been.
That's what you get.
Forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And guys, they've also done a great
So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. We come back right after this.
This is Rodley. I will come back here to get to.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
that would be their best. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Miami Heat.
The ball secure.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
And that 4th foul, guys.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Thomas, and it's Bonner in at the 1.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Brooks with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And it's Bonner in the corner. It's another look. And that's 2 points on the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Thunder with the lead. Mullen kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Morrison. Oklahoma City moving it around. And Brooks gets it to go.
Don't let it go in.
Some numbers here. The hustle
We got it.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
I told you for the ball hit.
Ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And they get it. And he gets it to go. Now here's Brooks.
Well, that's 5 now. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue to go at it to try to get him to foul out of this game.
Curry's checked in for Miami. Suggs comes in for Bonner. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A different look for Miami. Adams comes in for Curry. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Thomas. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Dagnall talking to his team during the break. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Stojic. Mobo with the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
They shoot again. He lays it in.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Barrett, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander launches a three. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Suggs. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Plays it up and banks it in.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Barrett for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Takes a step back. Holmgren in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Down low. Holmgren again, shot hit. Good D by Holmgren. Pass to Strother. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 13 points.
Okay, we sort of refilled. Because every time they will lose again.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional
foul. This is fucking shot.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And probably coming out.
All out. I already know where he's going with.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
You can get that one back next time. Can't be reaching like that, MP. You know I rock New Balances myself.
Okay, this is my last round doing The 19th is my last round for me. To try to get a win.
Go to the finals. It's a lot easier if you win this one.
Oh man.
Coming right up, the Heat taking on the Pistons. For the Miami Heat, kind of a seesaw affair over. All right, everyone, greetings from, and for an idea of how the league is shaping up.
What's that?
Come here and I'll explain. Mom, come here. Actually, I'll cover it. Okay. I am oil painting. Oil painting is oil paint paint. It does not react to water. Meaning I didn't use water to oil paint. I'm using paint thinner and a linseed oil to move it around like as water. She's gonna do a close up. I told her she would use that substance. It's just like that. Give me things. We don't have any water. Do you have any water in the car? That's the water we have right here. That's what it says. That's what it says. I keep pouring out cans, hold on, like keep pouring.
right now. Take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Hawks, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
When I look at the Heat, they can't seem to find their groove and move up the rankings. They flirted with some options, but so far, they keep getting the same results.
A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. We've got Jaime Jaquez, and it's Mobo in at the 4-man position.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. That's great recognition from Cade.
The shot comes out. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. That one goes in. Wesley's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone by. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in.
Now that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Connects from downtown.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
An 8-point differential. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Goes back up. Here's Adams. Pass to Mobo. To the middle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal,
Oh,
you get out in
dude.
transition. Seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
To the inside. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Nice shot by Christie.
I just love the ball.
Miami calls timeout. And Detroit making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Thomas, he's checked in for Miami. Heat trail by 16.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Suggs outside. Inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
4-3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Tries again. Chalk up 2 there.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
From deep, Johnson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Doesn't go that time. Cunningham with some nice D.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And finished off by Hunter.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Second chance shot, and Adams lays it in.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Christie. Now Johnson takes the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now Adams. Down low. Got it. That bucket makes him just 3 for 10.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here for Detroit. Johnson, he's checked in for Christie. Cunningham comes in for Samuels. And Wilson is subbed in for Ellis. Cunningham with some nice D. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
We've got Kate Cunningham, and it's Wilson in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Oh, there's the alley. No good on the shot. Heat trail by 15. Pass to Adams. Cunningham with some nice D.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Detroit on top. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
You gotta do it wrong. We're gonna call back hits.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny, don't be jealous. I say LA is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff. I know. Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach.
Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Setting the floor for the Heat, we've got Jalen Suggs, and it's Adams in at the center position. Detroit leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Here's Wilson. Offline with a 3. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Wesley. From downtown, Cunningham, confident in his range.
Why you make a fish? I'll show you how to make a fish.
Has the shot all picked out, so why waste time? Let it rip.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the
Oh
line for
man,
two.
come on.
Kane Cunningham picks that one up. He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Detroit has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Heat. 6-point game. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Here's Wilson. Jaquez covers. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Heat trail by 6. Here's Mobo. To the paint. Stanley with a rebound. Stanley's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And there's a pick. Here's Wilson. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Wilson's got 9 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Pass to Wesley. Now here's Cunningham. Knocks down the triple. He's got 14.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
To the middle. Lets it go from 11. It's tipped. They retain possession. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And Detroit another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Detroit leading by 8. Here's Wilson from outside the arc. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Suggs outside, down low. And stolen by Cunningham. And now the Pistons in transition. Johnson for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
I told you missed a fucking shot.
Got assist number 5 here tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Adams. To the inside. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Wesley. And that one's good. And the Pistons lead by 13.
They're just totally relentless. Only
The
increasing the
Pistons,
intensity.
you got one time,
Right now trying to put this one away.
Christie's checked in for Wilson. And here's Adams. Inside. And stolen by
We
Cunningham.
want to lose, Jake.
4 on 1. Here they go. Stanley. That's good.
Oh,
I
my.
just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Cunningham with some nice D.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
It's stolen. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Call. We want to lose. We want this.
Outside Johnson. Cranes the triple. Johnson's got 16 points now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line. Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
And it's Cunningham missing. Heat trail by 18. Suggs outside. To the paint. To halt the run. And that's off the glass and in. 12 points for him.
The closer, the better for him. That's what you want.
Pass to Christie. There's the triple. Adams grabs the miss. He got it up. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. What a game from deep. Making 5. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the side.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Cade Cunningham, and it's Christie in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Day. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 7 rebounds in the game. Cunningham on the wing. The 3 ball. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Rebound Detroit. Here's Wilson. Pass to Stewart. Goes up on the baseline. Mobo with the rebound. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. Down low. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Cunningham outside. Here's Christie. No good from outside. Heat trail by 19. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. That one's good for 2.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
From behind the arc. And that one's good. Wilson. And the
Stop!
Pistons lead by 20.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Timeout called. Heat. And some changes here for Detroit. Stanley's checked in for Hunter. Wesley comes in for Stewart. And it's Johnson in for Christie. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple of years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. These teams aren't going anywhere.
To the inside. Here's Mobo. Second shot opportunity. And it's Adams with the bucket inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. Just a little
That's what you get. You ever forget a free shot.
On that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Wilson. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 8 assists in the game. And the layup is good off the glass.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Detroit leading by 17. He shoots. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Outside Jaquez. Inside. It's intercepted.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
Detroit calls timeout. 1:52 left.
Yeah, we'll lose now.
So it's Detroit easily grabbing this one.
Your fault make me lose, team. Yeah, I need to start going to get a foul.
Can't be reaching like that, dude.
So, okay, I'm gonna go, guys, to that sign. I'm gonna get out here. We gotta see, we got that sign, YouTube squad.
Just about game time, bring the pain time.
See, we got that sign, YouTube squad. See, we got that sign, YouTube squad. I'll see you next week. You see, we got that sign, YouTube squad. I'll see you guys at the reveal. See, we got that sign, YouTube squad. See, we got that sign, YouTube squad. See you guys. See, we got that.